Good morning from the National Weather Service here in Pocatello. My name is Carter, and this is your Southeast Idaho weather hazard briefing for Thursday, February 1st. Our next system will arrive throughout the day today, bringing some widespread rain and snow, with some cooler temperatures on the way for your weekend, and I'll be breaking that down for you this morning. Key points we're going to focus on today. Our next system will arrive throughout the day today into Friday, and what that means for us is some widespread rain and mountain snow to start, and as we get a cold front working through the area, snow levels will fall to valley floors throughout the day on Friday into Friday night as we transition of remaining mixed precipitation, snow marine mix, to all snow by Friday night. Cooler temperatures will move in for this weekend, so return to some more seasonable temperatures. But a secondary system will arrive for early next week, so a short break around that Sunday time frame, but some more predominant snow as we get to keep those seasonable temperatures around for early next week. A quick look at satellite for you this morning. If you were with us yesterday, you saw that system further to our west. It's now continuing to work east into our area. Still hanging out of some clear skies and patchy fog where those clear skies have prevailed, especially down towards the Bear Lake Valley this morning. But other than that, look for increasing clouds throughout the day. We'll see precipitation, especially in the mountains, begin early this morning up in central Idaho, and that'll overspread our region throughout the day. And look at the bigger picture for you again. So high pressure is going to continue shifting to our east. Bigger picture wise, that low pressure off the coast is going to continue to bring that moisture up into our area, again, out of the south. So we're going to get some southerly upslope flow, especially into some of our mountain areas. So places up towards Stanley and the Wood River Valley, up towards Lone Pine and Clark County as well. We'll do the best in this event as we get some of that enhancement up into central Idaho. Weather risk outlook for your next 5 days. Today we'll just get some mix of some rain and snow with some breezy winds at times, but the emphasis again will be on the central mountains for both today and tomorrow. Seeing some more widespread conditions for rain and snow building in for tonight into Friday. That'll continue throughout the day on Friday. It's continuing even into Saturday as well, but we're going to see that transitioning to all snow for Friday night into Saturday and sort of a break there on Sunday, just some lingering light showers ahead of our next system arriving for your Monday. Temperatures today, courtesy of that cloud cover further south and west, will keep things nice and warm, 30s and 40s further south and west. Coldest areas in the teens and 20s, but afternoon highs still hanging out in those 40s and 50s across much of the Snake Plain and Magic Valley. Some cooler air starting to settle in further north. Before I get to the snowfall amounts today, I'll break down the timing for you of the precipitation. So starting you off at 3 a.m. this morning, we are starting to see some showers begin to work into the Magic Valley, Snake Plain corridor, but overall going to be mainly focused up around the Wood River Valley, Haley, and up towards Galena Summit. Snow will continue throughout the morning hours, and again, starting to see some showers begin to work east. Should stay mostly dry for your morning, outside of some isolated showers, but by this afternoon and evening, we're going to see some more widespread rain begin to fill into our area. So with temperatures well above freezing for most, certainly going to be supporting all rain in the valleys, with snow generally confined up in the mountains. But heading into Thursday night time frame, so 1, 2, 3 a.m. Friday, you can see that snow is still going up into central Idaho. We're starting to see some snow, especially south and east of the Snake Plain across those highest elevations, but keep it with that rain in the valleys. It'll be a predominant rain event to start things off, but overall starting to see some of that colder air begin to filter in. And what that means for us is starting to see a transition to some rain snow mix throughout the day on Friday, and overall trending to all snow as we head into later parts of Friday, just some lingering rain showers as we head later in the day. And speaking of those snowfall amounts today, I'll be kind of going on this through a daily basis. But for today, just me looking at those highest snowfall totals, starting up at the Soldiers as you head north and east towards the Beaver Heads, and especially around the Wood River Valley, we could be looking at some pretty impressive snow, especially as you get up above that 7,000 to 8,000 foot mark. Not a whole lot in the valleys, but certainly something to keep in mind if you're headed up and over Galena Summit. Wind gusts today are going to be pretty breezy. We are seeing gusts across some of our higher elevations of the Central Mountains, already gusting to 50 miles an hour this morning. So we got some pretty enhanced southerly flow bringing in this next system. So certainly some breezy winds out there, but should be on the order of about 20 to 40 miles an hour. Temperatures on your Friday, not going to see a whole lot of fluctuation in temperatures throughout the day on Friday. Going to see some widespread cloud cover, but overall 20s and 30s in the morning, afternoon highs in those 30s and 40s. And snowfall amounts on your Friday, you'll start to see that increased presence of that colder air further north and west. So where we saw all rain pretty much throughout the day on Thursday, start to see some more snow building in for Friday, especially up towards the Central Mountains, where we could see about 1 to 3 inches in the valleys up around Stanley and Sun Valley, with some certainly impressive totals as you get into the high country on the order of about 6 to 12 inches. Looking south and east of the Snake Plain, accumulations will remain light in the valleys, but certainly some decent snowfall, especially as you get those higher elevations down towards Pomerelle. Wind gusts on Friday, so where we're going to get some stronger westerly winds on Friday will be where we see the dry conditions fill in first. Behind that cold front, we're going to get some colder air beginning to work in, and with that, a little bit drier at times. So as the precipitation generally shifts to the north and east, kind of hanging out in the mountains, upper Snake Plain, we'll see some gusty winds fill in for your Friday, gusts about 25 to 40 miles an hour. Temperatures on your Saturday, a cool morning in those teens, 20s, and 30s, but overall seasonable afternoon highs in the 30s and 40s. And snowfall amounts on your Saturday, again, speaking of that influence of the dry conditions building in around the Magic Valley and South Hills, we'll overall see the precipitation for Saturday shift north and east, but with that, colder temperatures. So now we're along the I-15 corridor, looking at about 1 to 3 inches up towards Rexburg, a little bit higher as you get up towards Ashton, Island Park, over towards Driggs and the Swan Valley area, but certainly about 1 to 3 inches in our mountain valleys, a little bit higher in the eastern highlands, as the heaviest snow shifts to up around the greater Yellowstone region. And wind gusts on Saturday will keep those breezy winds going, again out of the west now, as opposed to that southerly flow we saw earlier in the system. But overall, gusts hanging on about that 25 to 40 mile an hour. And here's a look at those totals for you. So again, looking at about 1/4 to 1/2 inch of precipitation. So that's liquid, mix of rain and snow here in the Snake Plain. There's certainly some higher totals, especially as you get up into the mountains of central Idaho and south and east of the Snake Plain, where we could see up to maybe 1.5 inches of liquid up in some of the higher elevations around Sun Valley. With respect to snow, again, looking at about 1 to 3 inches for just about everybody outside of the Magic Valley, Arco, Mud Lake Desert area. But certainly as you get into the high country, especially above 7,000 to 8,000 feet, looking on the order of about 1 to 2 feet across the board. Temperatures on your Sunday, some cooler air settling in for a Sunday. We're looking at teens and 20s in the morning, warmest areas in the 30s, with afternoon highs in the 30s and 40s. Snowfall amounts on your Sunday will keep some snow showers in their area throughout the day on Sunday. Again, this will be kind of that in-between day for the break before our next system arrives for early next week, but generally on the order of about maybe a trace to 3 inches on the higher end up towards Spencer and Island Park. Temperatures on Monday, single digits, teens and 20s to kick off the work week, but afternoon highs still hanging out in those 30s and 40s. Snowfall amounts on your Monday. Again, our next system will begin to move in throughout the day on Monday, looking at best chances for some more moderate snow up around the central mountains with some lighter snow as you head further south and east. And to look at what's to come, again, that 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook is continuing to favor our area, especially the desert southwest, but we'll take whatever we can get up into our area as remnants of some atmospheric river moisture works up into our area through that 6 to 10 day period. With respect to temperature-wise, we're going to be kind of on that near normal, so we're talking about those seasonable temperatures. Generally think of those afternoon highs, 20s, 30s, maybe some low 40s out there, but certainly not as warm as we've been the last couple of days. 8 to 14 keeps our active weather pattern at least on the leaning above normal trend for that 8 to 14 day period through the February 8th through the 14th, with an emphasis on some more active weather as you head further south and east. 8 to 14 temperature outlook, not a whole lot of change except maybe an increasing influence of some more leaning below normal temperatures in the 8 to 14 day period. And that's about all I have for you this morning. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please feel free to send us an email, give us a call, or check out some information on our website. Have an awesome Thursday and stay safe out there.